The film is so fantastic for that reason, that it is empowering female storytelling. And in communities and societies where we empower women and we give them choices, we create happier, healthier societies that are also economically more prosperous. So everyone wins all round when we give women choices. Well, there's a wonderful spirit of standing up for what you believe in and being defiant in the face of oppression. So these wonderful characters in the film, you really root for them, you care about them, and you want to see them win out. You want to see them be successful. So you're really, really rooting for them the entire film. Yes, I was thinking about this. What for 100 days? 'Cause it's quite a long time, isn't it? So I really admire the storytelling in the film that keeps everyone on tenterhooks. And there's a wonderful, just to pivot, there's a wonderful scene in the film where even the guards that are supposed to be containing heroin, they too are completely engrossed in the story and want to know what happens next. And that really is testament to the power of great storytelling can affect such change in our societies. But in terms of how would I keep someone entertained? Well, I love to cook, and I would love to get better at cooking because I have about 3 dishes that I do on repeat. So I would like the opportunity to be cooking. I'd also love to learn how to sing, and I'd love to learn how to play chess. So between those three things, cooking some nice meals, playing some chess, and doing a bit of singing, I think, that would get us through 100 days, hopefully. My grandmother was an amazing storyteller, and she would always, before going to bed when you're tucked up, she would always tell me a story about a character called Brer Rabbit, who has stayed with me my entire life, to the point that I tell my children stories of Brer Rabbit. And Brer Rabbit basically gets up to all sorts of antics with various other woodland animals. But it was a really powerful connection with my grandmother, her just making up these stories in her head and saying them to us, to my brother and I. It was a really powerful moment when I think back to my childhood, was the power of those stories. Absolutely. I think the environment that you're surrounded in dictates the choices that you made and that you make. And in my household, my grandmother and my mother are, my mother now and my grandmother was just such avid readers, loved going to the theatre, loved cinema. Storytelling was a very, very much a part of my cultural upbringing. On this film, I have one wonderful scene. Well, I don't want to give anything away, but I come in at the end of the film, and it was an amazing set to come onto. Julia creates a very, very chilled, harmonious, fun vibe. She just gives you the space to try something out. I loved that I got to wear this really long Kardashian-style wig that I always love being able to transform in parts. So that was a great side of it. And then doing the voiceover in the film, I then was again working with Julia, and films are built out of trust, and having that trust is how you make something that works and is interesting creatively, and I had that instinctively with Julia. It was Julia's storytelling that she was telling a story that had an important message in it and doing it in a really vibrant, fun, cool way with some excellent casting. It felt a very easy decision to come on board, both as a producer and as an actor. One word to describe the film would be defiance, which is a theme that I'm keen to explore as a producer as well as an actor. So 100 Nights is thematically a real passion project.